Hey guys, what is up? Andaull here today, bringing you guys another video game creepypasta. So in this video game creepypasta, we're going to be reading the NES Godzilla creepypasta. It's got like 8 or 9 chapters to it. It's going to be a weekly read. We're basically going to read one chapter a week. It's going to go pretty easy. This first chapter is pretty short. If you guys think you guys are going to enjoy it, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button below with the notification bell on. That way so you guys will be notified every time I upload a new video. As well as be sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below telling me what else you guys want to see. And check out my Discord, link at the pinned comment. We got 80 some members now. Let's try to get to 100 members. Everybody join if you guys want to be part of the community. Best community NA, you know. With that said, we're going to go ahead and get right into the story. When I was a little kid, the two things I loved most in life were Godzilla and NES games. So naturally, when Godzilla Monster of Monsters came out, it was like a dream come true. Well, almost. To sum it up, most of the game revolved around getting through very repetitive outer space levels while smashing up tanks and jets, and then fighting against Godzilla's monster enemies. Overall, it was pretty mediocre, but back then, I didn't care. When I got the game as a present for my 10th birthday, I played it night and day, as much as I could. Unfortunately, I had traded the game for a Megan a year later, much to my regret when I found out what the game was like. Recently, I had bought a new NES system. And through a lot of hunting and asking around, my friend Billy finally managed to find a copy of Godzilla Monster of Monsters. I was pumped to play my favorite childhood game. It never even occurred to me to ask where Billy found it. He also gave me some other games like Legend of Zelda, Bomberman, and some stupid thing called Action 52. But Godzilla had to come first. So I started the game and the nostalgia came flooding back like a tidal wave. Godzilla's 8-bit theme song flooded proudly through the speakers, and I was soon grinning like an idiot. Some people laugh at me for playing such outdated games, but I've never had as much enjoyment for any games other than those on the NES. Those 8-bit games take me back to when things were much simpler, more safe. But after what's happened with this game, I don't have those feelings anymore. I had forgotten how quick the fun of smashing things as Godzilla wore off in the scrolling levels. The game bombards you with bullets and things crashing into you from every direction, and you're too big to avoid most of them. Although my excitement had worn down some, it wasn't long at all before I got to my first boss battle. My first opponent was Genourus, an obscure squid kaiju who had never been in a Godzilla movie. The most annoying thing about fighting Genourus is that he always backs you into a corner and starts smacking you with his tentacle, and you're unable to move until he gets off you. This move doesn't do any damage, but it can stall you until the timer runs out, and you have to start the fight over, and he regains some health. It's as annoying as it sounds, and of course, he did it when I fought him. Only, for some reason, this caused the game to glitch up, because once he started smacking me, he never stopped. The timer is supposed to end the fight in about 40 seconds, but this lasted for nearly 5 minutes. After a while, the graphics started to mess up, with little red blocks all over the place. Which was weird, but I just took the game out, blew on it, and then started again. I wasn't about to let a little glitch stand in my way, so I started again and this time defeated Godzilla and the level's other boss monster, Magura, without any problems. So then it was on to the next planet, Mars. I browsed around the board and found something unexpected, where Varen's piece should have been. There was instead a piece representing Titanosaurus. There were only 10 Kaiju in the game, and Titanosaurus was not one of them, or so I thought. Perhaps Titanosaurus was originally intended to be in the game, but was swapped out with Varan for some reason. So I began to feel very excited. Not only was I playing my favorite game, but I was playing a prototype of some sort of new monster. Needless to say, I ran through the levels as fast as I could to see Titanosaurus in action. Fought Godzilla again and beat him before he could do his tentacle smack, but this time the glitch started happening when he died. Godzilla's sprite didn't sink to the bottom, but instead seemed to be devoured by the glitch. And his eye started randomly spawning all over the screen. I know that these glitches with Godzilla were my first warning sign that something was very wrong with this game, but foolishly ignored it and proceeded on to fight Megura, who this time had a glitch of his own. Megura was twice the size he should have been, which startled me. He was also considerably harder to beat than usual. But soon I had defeated him also, and when he died, yet another glitch happened. This happened extremely fast, so I was lucky to get a screen cap of it all. But what happened was the giant Megura sprite started to shatter and melt. Also, if you look at the garbled text at the right corner of the screen, you'll notice what appears to be a bird in a cage. I still have no idea what that meant. At this point, I was about to fight Titanosaurus, and I was worried as to what kind of glitches would happen this time. But to my surprise, Titanosaurus looked just fine. Although all of the game's bipedal monsters were the same height, Titanosaurus was a bit taller. But since Titanosaurus actually was taller than Godzilla in his film debut, I thought this was kinda cool. After a very fun fight with the monster that wasn't supposed to be in the game, I took over the enemy base and proceeded to Jupiter like normal, but instead to Pathos. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below with the notification bell on. That way so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Leave a comment Leave a comment down in the comment section below telling me what else you guys want to see, as well as be sure to check out my Discord, a link in the description, as well to the top pinned comment because it's my comment, as well as be sure to check this story out, link down in the description, as well with the links to my Twitter, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Facebook, and all my other social medias. So be sure to go check those out. Follow me on those. Really good ways to interact with me. With that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one, and peace out.